What's happening, Bobcat Nation? Coach Kennelly here with our final core value from our series, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit about balance and what it means to the Bobcat team. So what I've learned and what the team has learned is college wrestling is brutal. It's one of the toughest things that you could do in life. Every day you need to be living a lifestyle, maintaining grades, maintaining your weight, maintaining your health, maintaining your desire for the sports. There's a lot of things that have to go right just to get you into this room. And I want to make sure that we have an even keel, that we don't get too far one way. We're wrestlers, but that doesn't define us. We're also sons, brothers, citizens of the community, students, fathers, uncles, all types of other different coaches for some kids, all types of different roles, and that's all part of what makes us a person and a holistic person, not just a wrestler. We define ourselves wholly. Wrestling is something we do, it's not who we are. But the reason that we do all this hard stuff is because the rewards are great, and this is not stuff you could buy at the Walmart. I mean, we're fighting to get trophies of dust on other people's dust on our walls. We're clawing and scratching for every ounce and inch. And, that's the stuff that once you get there, it feels good. To get at the end of the practice, we're walking away rejuvenated, pumped up, excited. Mind is tired, body's tired, but you're still feeling good. You got something out of that session. And that's what we're looking for with the team. You can go to Walmart and buy a lot of stuff. You can't go to Walmart and buy some collegiate wrestling wins. You can't go to Walmart and buy mat time. You can't go to Walmart and buy this camaraderie. So that's why we put ourselves through this chosen suffering and balance it out throughout our life as well. In a physical sense, without balance on the mat, you're going to be lost. One thing I stress always, move your hands, move your feet while you're wrestling. If you're constantly in motion, it's better than being still. I like to preach a necktie philosophy, so I'm always moving. If I stop moving, I die. Always going forward, never looking back. So we're trying to always keep our kids moving, and that could be off the mat too. If you see somebody needs some help, move your hands, move your feet, go get it. Whatever you're doing in life, walking into the room, shoulders back, head up, like you belong there, like you're capable of doing things there, and like you're going to be there for a reason. We do live a warrior lifestyle we try to preach here. We're reading a book called Chop Wood, Carry Water. That's enjoying the process of becoming great. And one thing that we need to do during all this hard work and chosen suffering is take some time to smell the roses, some yin-yang. Everything in moderation, nothing too much, nothing that we need to fully abstain from unless it's obviously some things that are against the law or against our personal values. So we did take time as a team to actually smell the roses, which is rare. The season's going fast. I remember when there wasn't even a team here about a year ago, and I was calling phone calls. We didn't have this beautiful gym. If you look, I'm in the Pura Vida world-class facility in Milwaukee, Wisconsin on the east side, and all the kids just joined on faith and a dream. Now we have something going good. So we've had a lot of good moments, a lot of good milestones, set a lot of records for the school, and you need to take that time to appreciate that. And men, it's okay to have emotions, and I gave a rose to each one of the males on the team, and we're only boys. If we had girls, we would have done that too. But that's something I learned from samurais. It's okay to appreciate beauty. I study a lot of Russian wrestlers. They talk a lot of philosophy and poetry, so I read a poem to the team, and we're going to incorporate more stuff along that lines. And it's just living that whole lifestyle too, appreciating the good times when they come because they're going to happen, and they only last so long. Knowing, enjoy it, moving on to the next, and the bad times as well. Like those too shall pass. So just being present in our moment is what this looks like when it's done right, and when it's done wrong. I could tell a kid who's spread too thin. When you say yes to something, you also say no to something else. So maybe they're saying yes to too many of the wrong things and no to too much, or maybe not even saying no, but externally, but internally they're saying no by doing those wrong things to the right path that they're supposed to be chose. So sometimes you need to do a little bit less and focus on those things to do them right instead of doing a lot. And that's something I had to do for myself. I've been working 3-4 jobs for as long as I can remember, and I had to cut a few of them off to really do this collegiate job right and focus on it. And now I could see those dividends paying off. And I needed to put these core values into myself to get this job. And so I could I know the way, show the way, and now we're going to go the way. And that's what the Bobcat bus is traveling. Our action statement: if you're all heart, you'll be brainless. And if you're all brain, you'll be heartless. So we want to be somewhere in the middle. We talked about our warrior dial today. What level do you want to walk out on the mat from 10 being a screaming, raging lunatic, ready to punch yourself, ready to go, to 1, you're barely moving calm. And everybody was at a different number, and that's okay. We want to get our kids that optimal performance level, so they need to balance their lifestyle, how they travel to places, how they eat, how they interact with people. All this little stuff matters, and it is the lifestyle versus lifestyle at the end of the day on that wrestling mat. When your technique's as good as mine, your strength is as good as mine, your speed is as good as mine, you've been doing your mental training, we go in those deep waters and we're going to see who can swim. And I want to make sure my boys know how to swim and can float longer than anybody and drown those people when we get them in there. So that's what we're working on. Brian Stratton Bobcats, Brian Stratton Nectons, Brian Stratton Sharks. We're bringing the Sharks out soon, and you're going to see the dividends coming. Less than a month away from them districts, and trying to send some kids to Council Bluff and bring some titles back to beautiful Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So peace and much love to you. Maintain your balance, and I'll see you soon. Bye.